They'll be calling you a radical. Kevin Blanch, I want to talk to leukemia patients, cancer patients, people who have gotten sick, and talk about the reality that everybody's a bunch of fucking liars and fucking denial in this fucking state. I'm so disgusted with this fucking state. I'm so disgusted with the Mormon Church. I'm so disgusted. Look, we are the cancer capital of the world. We are the autism capital of the world via the open air tests in Nevada, the freaking refineries there. And I want to talk to you people, if you get sick, you get night. We have a major, I just walked out of this freaking leukemia treatment center. And I want this to be clear. If you get a symptom, you get sick, it's so many you're going to have to fight this because of Fukushima. I want to talk about this right now. My path, it's been almost a year. I was given 2 months to live. Have I seen the best of the best in the medical field? Yes. Have I seen the worst of the worst? Yes. But I'll tell you what, right now, if it wasn't for my own advocacy, me, fighting for me, I would be dead. I will be dead. You know me, I'd rant and raved and carried on about Fukushima going to give us leukemia. Rant and raved about the Nevada test site. Number one freaking anti-nuclear advocate, maybe in the whole region. The only one left, besides Carol Gallagher, out there fighting, standing up for the nuclear atomic veterans when no one would stand up. Me fighting for them. Then I get leukemia. As you guys know, I was ranting and raving. You followed along the whole time. I got a stomach ache. I thought I had food poisoning. It was severe. I have a high tolerance of pain. I've had a broken back, severed tongue. I say, you think I was born with these scars across my face? It took years of living in this violent place. I know pain. I know pain. This pain was epic. It was hardcore. I went to Ogden, into the emergency room. We have a $1 billion hospital there. A massive, the emergency room is pathetic there. Pathetic. This guy named Dr. Brown, who's the same guy who did not fix my face properly, who I've been told by, he's a quack, he should be in prison, sent me home when I had an elevated white count. Told me nothing was wrong with me. I went home, was dropping 7-8 pounds a day. Went back, sent me home again. Finally, my own militancy went in there, had a fit. They CAT scanned me, full of tumors in my right mesentery. This is a fact. This is how pathetic the medical industry is. Okay, I come out, they says, we're admitting you right now, you're plump full of tumors. What is it? What is it? I was watching the interview on the television in the emergency room with Isaacson and Steve Jobs. As you know, I'm a writer. I've been writing for years. You know, I'm an ex-Wall Street guy, semiconductor analyst, derivative trader, saying that he refused the surgery. I have an uncle. I come from a family of doctors, who are the ones dead and gone, who saved my life from the grave, by the way, told me, don't you ever let them touch you. Do not let them cut on you unless you're going to die. These butchers love to cut and sign up. That's exactly what they did to me. Took me up, went in the elevator. The doctor met me in the elevator as I walked out. I'm in shell shock. What do I got? They hand me a Wikipedia page. I'm reading the Wikipedia page, carcinoid cancer. That's what they told me I had. If it is metastasized to the liver, 100% death sentence, no survival. Your only hope is surgery. I asked the doctor, she says, yeah, I've been reviewing your scans. First question, has it metastasized to my liver? Yes, there's a spot on your liver. Fuck. You know, you can only imagine where my mind went. I go in there, call my 2 daughters that live locally here. They both they're wrecked, I'm wrecked. Doctor comes in. I had drop in libido. I had numbness in my right arm. I had all these classic symptoms. I didn't have diarrhea. But anyway, as it evolved forward, every different doctor. I had this asshole doctor. I'd like to find it. I told my attorney, Dr. Vacara, I go in and see him. He told me I had to be gutted right now. Argued with me. I see that punk, I'll drop him like a bag of fucking dirt. Had this other doctor come in and was telling me, oh yeah, my wife was given 2 months to live, just cried or said, tell me my daughter's at this punk ass motherfucker. In there, finally this Hawaiian piece of shit, punk Japanese piece of shit. Oh, if I ever see that motherfucker. Come in and told me there was nothing wrong with me. Because they scoped me. They scoped me, and when they scoped me at 4 o'clock in the morning, on a Sunday morning, Dr. Taos, they says, oh, you have an ulcer. That's the only thing the matter with you. She says, the spot on your liver is a normal spot. She says, here, take all this medicine. They load me up on the triple medicine, send me home. I am crunched up in the bathroom. I have a high tolerance pain. I've never had pain like this. I told my daughter, get the shotgun out, just kill me. Told my brother, I'm dying. Finally, I drove down to the Huntsman, and the Huntsman's a bunch of phony motherfuckers, and I'll tell you why they're phony motherfuckers. They sent me a bill for $1,200. They're trying to sue me for it right now for talking to them on the phone. They're phony motherfuckers. So anyway, they biopsied me, which I should have never been biopsied. See the tumor. They biopsied through my guts because I had tumors. Wrapped around my bowel. Get this. Wrapped around my ball for a month did not restrict my diet. Oh, you can eat. Can you imagine these morons? I had what you call bowel looping, Laura, thicker than hell. I was in so much epic pain, so I go to the emergency room at Ogden Regional. This punk-ass asshole shoots me up with morphine. Fills me with 2 IVs of water. I'm telling you, it's this, oh no, you know. Sits me, I walk out, I'm laying in the parking lot, almost dead, just freaking cramped over. Finally, I got in to see Vincent Hansen. He was 2 hours late. I'm like, fuck, here we go. He knew my last name. He says, you're Kevin Blanch. Yeah. You're Thomas Blanch's freaking, yeah. Yeah, the famous guy who started Ogden Clinic, one of the greatest heart surgeons in the world, who saved so many people's lives. Brilliant man, Marston, who saved so many brilliant people's lives. My last name, he says, you know, Kevin, both my father and my uncle died of thyroid cancer in Utah, and I've read your writings. I know about you. We are the cancer capital of the world, this brilliant oncologist. And I told him, I says, Vicara says, office right next door. Says, we have to gut you. I'm taking your whole right mesentery out the next day. Big scar. I'm just removing it. It's your only shot. He looked at me and shook his head. He was disgusted. I says, I refused the surgery. I won't have it. He says, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. And he thought about it, and he says, let's bone marrow biopsy you right now. They bone marrow biopsy. My daughter flew in from New York, everything. I'm a wreck. I think I'm going to die. I'm losing weight. I'm in so much pain. It's epic. They call me on the phone. Get to the LDS Bone Marrow Transplant Center now. His secretary. I just start crying, break down. You know, bone marrow transplant, you're done. I'm thinking. So I called him back. He called me back and he says, no, Kevin, no. He says, I really think, I'm so glad you didn't have that surgery. I think that maybe we can chemo. You're full. Dude, you have some serious, hardcore cancer killing you. You have some major freaking tumors in there. I think it's a rare form of leukemia, very, very rare form called OS or de novo, which people say it doesn't happen. Oh yeah? There's 3 of us in here, 2 young females. It doesn't happen. The pathologist dipped it in the wrong solution. He come in, oh, I've never got it wrong. I heard him arguing on the phone, Silverman. I've never got one wrong in 30 years, the arrogant motherfucker. I got on YouTube and I found a video of a pathologist in New York. It was intended for other students. I watched it and I listened to it. I emailed him. He says, these pathologists get it wrong more than they get it right. It is a tough cancer diagnosis. He says, we call cancers carcinoid cancer when they're not carcinoid cancer. Leukemia tumor cells should never be biopsied, never, as they seed. They says, oh my God. I landed here, critical, life-flighted. PICC line, central line in my chest, in my spine, whatever. So hardcore, you want to talk a fight and epic. If I wouldn't have seen that video, I'd have had the surgery. That doctor emailed me back. My advocacy, me digging in. As in Utah, we are the fucking cancer capital of the fucking world. We are the autism, and I proved it fucking in my thesis long before. These doctors don't give a fuck about you. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck. You might get lucky and get a Vincent Hansen like I got. You might get lucky and get a Finn Peterson like I. For every one of those, there's 10 of these pieces of fucking shit just want to get on you, gut you, and take a fucking check. They do not give a fuck. I had to go to him and I says, I have the fucking ability to pay. I had 1,000 shares of Apple stock. I fucking took in my statement and threw it down on the fucking counter. You want it? Have it. Fucking have it. Got out my checkbook and I wrote a check for the whole $480,000. I just have it. That's what you're up against. If you don't do your own work, look, we are. You know how many young people I fucking meet, young female. Oh, young females don't get leukemia. It's from benzene. It's a working class. Oh yeah, major epidemic in here. I meet so many beautiful, incredible young females fighting for, young men for that matter. Why? Why? Because we don't count the number. Why are these numbers not counted? The same reason we fucking underreported Chernobyl. The same reason we refused to fucking report Fukushima. It's too scary. Oh, this state fucking tourism. Is this piece of shit we have fucking Herbert's trying to fucking build a fucking nuclear fucking plant on the Green River, Blue Cow. I says, why not put a statue of Ted Bundy on I-15? The Mormon Church does nothing for you. As I found out how to get rid of the fucking Mormons, as I'm a Mormon. 6th generation. My grandfather ran the church welfare system for free for decades. I am Abraham Hunsaker the Fourth freaking is my grandfather. He had all daughters. One of the most you're talking Abraham Hunsaker the First. You know what he gave to this community? You know how many, by today's dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars? As I worked on it, you know what they did for me? Nothing. Nothing. Because they're at your house every 3 fucking days. But if you get cancer, I find out how to get rid of them. Not even come by. They wouldn't even come by and help me mow my lawn. I painted yellow. Everybody in the whole community, no, not one of those fuckers. Not can we help you mow your lawn? Can we help you clean your house? Is your mortgage paid? No, no, no. It was strangers on YouTube. My daughter's beautiful, magnificent friends. That young generation, this me generation, bunch of motherfuckers did nothing for me. You better fight on your own, and you better dig in your research, or you're going to die. I'm telling you, so many of you are going to fight this, and most of these doctors don't give a fuck. What I went through in the top of that fucking hospital in East 8, it is an epic, epic, epic. And let me tell you something, listen to the nurses. Listen to them nurses. It was those nurses in those clinics. Most of these doctors could give a fuck. They're so filthy, stinking, fucking worried about their 6 fucking houses around. Most of them are a bunch of arrogant, pompous assholes. My uncle ain't. He's a brilliant genius. Thank God for him. Dr. Ford up there is not. Dr. Peterson is not. But the rest of the motherfuckers. It was those nurses, those beautiful Utah girls, crawl up on the freaking bed and massage me at night, tickle my... I was epic pain. I look back on it, my God. This pain level I had was so catastrophic. It is. We had 300 open air tests in Nevada right there. Right there, that rained over us. Plutonium's half-life is 24,100 years. You try to talk to a doctor, you try to talk to, they're all in denial. Nobody will admit it. We do not gather the fucking data. As Dr. Vincent Hansen says, the brilliant, both his father and his brother died of thyroid. We are all downwinders here. Let's Scott Matheson, the building right there. A downwinder, our governor, a progressive, a Democrat, died of this. As they all died in southern Utah. That downfall did not stop at the Juab County line. It did not stop there. Autism, which I had as a kid. Extreme asthma, which I had as a kid. I grew up right here on the ancient lake floor. There's so many of us. Then I get leukemia after I chirped and chirped and chirped about leukemia. So many of you are going to get it. And in Utah, these fairy tale lying motherfuckers. And don't you dare trust these fucking doctors. Do not. If I listened to him, that Dr. Brown in the emergency room, I told my attorney, there's about 4 doctors that I know were praying that I died in there. I had a New York Times, well, excuse me, it wasn't New York Times, but I had a reporter come in to me bigger than the New York Times. Was going to do a whole documentary in peace. Came to my room when I was quarantined up there. Backed out of the Fukushima story because I lived. She was sure I was going to die. Thought it'd be grandiose. Bunch of 1% motherfuckers. I'm alive. I'm alive. This has been an epic fight. I spent every fucking day in a militant. I've changed my diet. Not on advice from doctors, but on my own research. I've exercised, I've done music. You have to fight for yourself. People will turn your back on you. This is a fucking killer. 75% of people that get this are dead in fucking 7-8 months. It is a fucking war from hell, and you fucking alternative medicine assholes, if I get one more email on your cannabis bullshit, this fucking cancer, when people get this from fallout, from Fukushima, from Chernobyl, from the Nevada test site, it is accumulated, it builds up in your body. This cancer is an evil monster from fucking hell that kills you dead. You have days to live. By the time you know you got it, you've got days. These killer cells go on the attack and they kill you. They laugh at campus. They'll laugh at your alternative. They'll laugh in your fucking face, these evil fucking killer fucking cells. It takes you fast. It takes extreme radical measures to try to defeat it. And then you gotta walk the walk the rest of your fucking life. As I'm walking the walk every fucking day. As I live to tell the fucking atomic nuclear fucking tale right here. As we are the autism capital of the world, 1 in 44. When the fucking world mean is 138. When the national mean, why? We vaccinate at the same rate. Same reason we are the leukemia capital of the world. Same reason we are the thyroid. And these fuckers are all in denial about it here. Let's build another nuclear plant. Let's let the fucking refineries just spew benzene out here, because these fucking fairy tale fucking Mormons, they're not Christians. They are not Christians. They are not Christians. As Marilyn says, as that's filmed out there on the fucking lake floor where I grew up, she's in that pickup, the Misfits. You look up that scene as he's in the pickup. As I was dropping those bombs, how many butchers did I kill? How many teachers did I kill? How many You're fucking cowards. You're fucking cowards. You fuckers that drop bombs on Iraq, you're fucking cowards. You voters that fucking vote for these hair-sprayed, masquerading, fucking mass murdering fucking marauders, you are cowards. Am I angry? Fuck yeah, I'm angry. I have the poetry of anger. I watched my father be zipped in the body bag. A man with no fucking cavities, fucking whatever. You fucking kill him. You're not killing me, motherfucker. I ain't going down without a fucking fight. I may die, but I'm fighting back. And you Panther victims, you better get angry, and you better fucking fucking get militant, and you better fight back, because these motherfuckers don't care. And fucking, they'll let their own die right in front of them. They don't give a fuck. Stay tuned. Let's fight together.